Please see the links in the description box for all of the information that I am providing. There is a lot of resources in there that will kind of take you down a rabbit hole if you are so interested in learning more about radio frequency, mind control, and products to use to combat these things. So it's important to say before you even spend your time watching this that yes, the device in which you use to measure anything in a study should be verifiable. And someone had mentioned that I was using something that was only recording sound, not to their fault, because they didn't know exactly what I was using because I didn't really specify it. But as you can see, this is the device that I was using, and the specifications are all right here, so you can see it is more than adequate in determining the frequencies in which I was referencing. Also, the material that I referenced is called VELOSTAT. That's V as in Victor, ELOSTAT. This is the specific stat sheet for the conductive film. This is the exact product that I was using.
So just a really quick vlog on my way home because I'm going to supplement this with an attachment of photos and maybe like an audio to go with it to describe this experiment that I'm doing. And coincidentally, this coincides with information that quite Frankley was discussing tonight on his show, his nightly show, which I did call in for. I'm sure in the description box I will post a link to the materials that I will discuss, as well as a link to his fabulous show that he has nightly. And it does sound absolutely crazy. I get that. And but that's fine. I'm going to share this information because I really do believe that if I'm thinking about these things, surely other people are thinking about these things. And there was something that I watched a long time ago. I will try to find a link for this video. It was very jarring and it was very unusual. And I remember when I watched it, it was kind of like just independent of everything else, just something else random I came across on the internet. But it actually has a lot of validity into mind control and specifically radio frequency and how it can have an impact on our thoughts and hence our behaviors.
This scientist, who did not want his identity revealed, is employed by the U.S. government and has done secret RF weapons research. He believes that tests done with the LIDA and similar machines prove that humans are susceptible to remote alterations of mood and awareness.
Certain kinds of weak electromagnetic signals work exactly like drugs. And so the promise is that anything you can do with drugs, you could do with the right electromagnetic signals. Apparently, there are specific sites involved, specific functions involved. It's a matter of matching up, just like it is with a pill or a drug, to cause and effect. You could have a cause and effect relationship between a magnetic field and a biological function.
So before I play for you the experiment that I did to post in this video and the phone call that I made to Frankie during the show, I just wanted to show you the items that I have, which are my reader, the cell phone that I was using, and the hat. And no, there is not a photo of me wearing the hat. You can't even pay me to show you that.
The air. Who's this?
Hey, Frankie.
Who's this?
This is Anna.
Hey, what's going on, Anna? What are you thinking about tonight?
Okay, listen, this is going to sound really fucking nuts, but look, just this past week, you and I are on this wavelength, okay? Just this past week, I started to make these books. Just hoverwed, Google VELOSTAT. VELOSTAT. It's a conductive material. And I swear I'm going to start sleeping with the contraption on my head because it actually just breaks up the radio frequency waves.
A Faraday
because
cage.
I absolutely believe that there is a connection between what is put out. And I have an EMF reader, and I walk around and I'll test things and I'll see how much it just goes off the charts when your phone even rings.
What is that, like a Geiger counter almost?
Yeah, I have a Geiger counter too, but this is actually specific for radio frequency waves and electric and magnetic frequency.
I remember when this
Yeah,
stuff...
it's called VELOSTAT. It's like a black material. It's VELOSTAT, and you can get it and you just line it with some foil. And I think that I'm going to see a difference. I want to see if there's a difference, like with my sleeping, and. Yeah.
Hey, listen, let us know about that. First of all, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to take very, very strict notes about how you slept and how you were dreaming a week before you start wearing the cap, and then put it on, and then sleep for 3 more days and see what happens there. I can't believe we're actually going to have people actually put tinfoil caps on.
Right.
I mean, well, it sounds fucking crazy, And my kid walked in yesterday, and he's like so used to me, right? But he's just like, yeah, that looks really kind of cool. I like how you did the front. Like, you want me to make you one? He's like, yeah, no, I'm good right now.
No, I'm good. No, continue. Tell me how it works out, Mom.
Yeah, no, but serious, VELOSTAT. But I think that it would be good for the audience to kind of Google this just for an understanding, because even if you don't want to put it on your head or whatever, if you have a room and you want to guard yourself and guard your electronics, it's VELOSTAT. And it's a conductive material, so that would be what people need to look into.
Well, Anna, thank you so much for the call. It's a great call.
All right, Frankie.
I'll talk to you in a little bit. Let's take some more. Great call from Anna. The old school champagne poster.
Right. I worked in a few restaurants that used to have that same thing.
I love those. I love that style.
Yeah,
it was like very 1920s.
Yeah,
art. I love it. Good stuff.
Yeah. What do you think was it? Would you think it was the demon or the discussion of Nikki's religion that caused
She didn't
the
say
paranormal?
If she had said the name of her religion, then I would say, because she said she didn't want to bring any bad juju.
Well, yeah.
So, but she didn't say it.
I know, but it might have been just a warning shot. So she spared us.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. Hopefully it is. Because I will never ask her that again.
Yeah, please don't.
Please. Starts off with picture frames, ends with God knows what. Okay, everybody, so what are we talking about tonight? I promise everybody that tonight is going to be very interesting, to say the least. I'm bringing up a couple of topics tonight that people have been begging for. One of them people have been asking about for a couple of years, and I haven't talked about it because I didn't find a place to really bring it up. But I'm telling you, I found a place tonight because a few things came in across my path. And I said, I'm going to save this, and very soon I have to build a show around it. And I did, okay? And we're going to get around to that soon. Ready? So, beware the Ides of March, everybody. A little bit of a different twist that tonight I think everybody's going to find enjoyable. With the passing of Stephen Hawking, we thought it would be interesting to revisit the dawn of artificial intelligence, AI, because Stephen Hawking, along with people like Elon Musk and Bill Gates, very, very wary of AI, and so is our friend Rob over here. So, and in the
Definitely. Every time I'm on, too, we gotta, bring it up, man.
Because shit keeps happening.
I know. But it's good. You're helping me work through it, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, maybe you can help me work through possums one day. And,
yeah. Is it all rodents?
Most rodents.
Possums are nasty creatures.
Possums are demons.
Well, I'm not gonna go that far, but they're nasty. I get it.
They're unbelievably horrible.
The other morning, I got in my car, turned my car on, and all of a sudden, everything smelled like a skunk. So there was, I think, a skunk under my car.
Oh.
Yeah, all day. The whole car stunk.
I used to really get scared of the skunks. I used to be scared of the skunks, too, because they were just, they're rare to see.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And they had this really weird hobble. When they run, it's like this hobble. They're like, ugh, fucking weird.
Get out of here. It is weird movement.
Yeah, I want to be more friendly with raccoons, though. They're like big dogs,
Trash pandas. They're the best. I like raccoons. I always liked raccoons.
Yeah. Okay, so back to this. Now, in the final months of Stephen Hawking's life, along with people like Elon Musk we're talking about, they're very wary about artificial intelligence and also very wary about alien life.
Speaking of alien life, all of these things are so interconnected. You'll see links in the description box for Thoughts Green Hats. This idea that I have is definitely not a novel one. It has been implemented in the past with those who have had experiences with aliens and being abducted. I know this sounds really crazy, but life is crazy. You can also look into WikiLeaks because there's a lot of information there. You can just go ahead and put in the source of EW for electronic warfare, and you'll see that there's some interesting connections. I always say follow the money. It looks like the money is always leading back to the same sources. In this instance, it would be Lockheed Martin. Probably not any coincidence right there with that. So as everything kind of like interconnects, and I'll be wrapping this up just shortly, you also have to know that there's a lot of patents that came along with different type of technologies that would be very invasive, technologies that were designed to do exactly what the MK Ultra, which a lot of people are familiar with, and that was going back to the 50s with just manipulating the mind. And I know that people say that they stopped doing those things and they shut that program down, but things don't ever shut down. They just kind of like morph into something else, something bigger and better, usually. I mean, more dangerous, because then there is documentation that shows that they went to the implantable electronic chips for mind control. I would say that's a little bit of a step up from the LSD. And, where does this lead us? Well, I don't know. The potential is probably limitless, I would think. There's even some literature out there that talks about voice-to-skull technologies. And that's going back to 1974 and resurfacing again back in 2002. So you have to ask yourself.
Authorities describing the mind of alleged shooter Nicholas Cruz as warped and possibly demented. Law enforcement sources tell ABC News the 19-year-old gunman told investigators he heard voices in his head directing him to conduct the attack. And according to the arrest affidavit, Cruz allegedly confessed to the killings after being taken into custody. Cruz's lawyers say he was battling mental illness recently, magnified by the passing of his mother, who died from the flu.
Thanks for watching. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Please also look in the description box for links to my new BitChute account and my backup YouTube account, as I still have strikes on here and I feel like my time is ticking, probably more so after this. All right, have a great night. Bye.